Hey, I'm Zach, America's #1 expert in snacking for busy people. And today it's not really a question, but I've got an email from Macy. And so read it on my laptop. It basically says, the gist of it is that she's a nurse. She works these 12-hour shifts throughout the week. She started gaining weight and it's kind of been out of control. And she's tried a whole bunch of things. And she's kind of like beating herself up and she's really upset and she wants to know like what she can do. She's willing to do like sell her soul to like lose weight, and it's really like freaking her out. And so I want to talk about stress. So I got this little chart here, which is kind of like your success as related to how much stress you have. So there's a curve here. So let's kind of explain this. Now, if you're here on the low end, yeah, if you're here on the low end and you're not really a successful person, it's because you don't have enough stress in your life, if that makes sense. Now, by stress can be a good thing. It can be drive, it could be focus, but if you have too much, it can be, frustration, too much pressure. It can cause you to kind of like freeze up. So if you're down here in the low stress, low success area, that's because you just don't care enough. There's nothing pushing you to succeed. I'm kind of that way with running. I don't really like running. I'm not gonna like just go run a marathon. It's not for me. And so I'm not too focused or concerned or anything on running. And that's translates into me having very little success with like running a marathon. I wouldn't make it very far. Now, on the other extreme, when you have high stress and low success, yeah, when you have high stress and low success, that's when you get too hard on yourself, you beat yourself up too much, you're so invested in getting your results and success that you're actually kind of shooting yourself in the foot. It's not the yips, but it's like performance anxiety. So sometimes surgeons get it when they're doing their first few real surgeries, or they'll set everything up, and they'll get to like operating, and then their hands will kind of start shaking, which is not a good thing if you're about to be performing a surgery. Or if you're an athlete and you practice a lot, and then you get to like the big game, the championship, the playoff, whatever it is, and you kind of like mess up a little bit because you're so nervous and you're putting so much pressure on yourself. That's what could happen at this extreme. Now, in the middle is where the best stuff happens. So you have to understand that yes, you want something to happen. You're angry that you're overweight. You're disappointed that things haven't worked out in the past. You have to understand that that happened in the past. Right now, you can start over again and get a different result because you have learned from those failures. You're watching this video right now, you're learning even more right now. You can take this moment to decide and go forth with your new effort to lose weight, to get to be healthier, to do what you want, by being in an area that you're focused, but you allow yourself time to relax. You don't put all your self-esteem and your energy, and it's not a life or death event if you succeed and get your goal. And so by having a decent amount of stress but not too much, you will be more focused, you'll be more driven, and you'll be so much more likely to accomplish your goal. Now, the practice that I really like for doing this is to write down your goal. So I write down like the top 3 goals because you can't focus on too many specific things at once. So right now with me, just kind of 1, 2, 3, we'll nail it out. So let's say my first goal is I want to lose 15 pounds of fat by like 4 months from right now. I'm kind of just doing these off the top of my head. So I'm trying to get them as specific as possible, but it's a video, it's live action, getting as close as I can. So I just wrote 1, and you can write the other 2. And now once you have them all in front of you, just look at them and put a line through it. So mentally, you have that goal, whatever it is, whatever that burning desire is inside of you, and then you cross it out. And so you're taking some of that power away. So you still have the goal, but it's not as important. It's not important enough to sacrifice, your health for, to really push yourself off into this deep range that you have too much stress that limits your success. And so by just crossing through, it's a little psychological thing that will help you towards getting into that optimal stress and focus environment. And so I'm Zack from thesnackhacker.com. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, put those below. And don't forget to subscribe to find out when I put out new videos. Happy snacking.